Hello, my friends at the Virtual Homeschool Co-op. So here is our Monday updates. This is how I'm starting to organize the channel. Okay, did you notice the splash? Is that not just off the charts cool? So Poppy, or April, who did our tips and techniques and kind of showed how to do it, has made that splash. That splash is available for everybody. But here's the caveat, here's the catch. You are to only use it, number one, for any of your assignment videos. Okay, so please don't start popping it all over your other videos. Just do it for the videos that you're doing for the Virtual Homeschool Co-op. And make sure you're doing them for the ones assigned, not for the ones like, hey, this would be a great topic. Number two, when you use it, it is the first thing in your video. It's the very first thing. It's not after yours. It's before yours, and then it's your video. Splash. So that's the deal. And I am going to have a link in the description where you can go to the Virtual Homeschool Co-op Google Drive to pick that splash up and use it. All right, so second, the schedule I figured out, or the routine that we're going to do, is Monday is what is going on here in the Virtual Homeschool community, co-op community. Things that have come up. I'm actually writing lists now throughout the week to make sure that I cover on a Monday. So that's going to be Monday's tips, techniques, tricks, knowledge on how to build better videos, to build your channel, to understand the ins and outs of YouTube will be on Wednesday. And as you notice, they're not always going to be from me. I have several people that have experience in YouTube that have excellent knowledge outside of my own knowledge that are coming in and they're building videos. So it might be anything from editing, it might be things from understanding how the YouTube community works to having confidence. Those kind of deals are going to be, so I have a couple different ones coming in. And I don't really have a set order. I don't have a set schedule of who's doing what yet. I'm just seeing what comes in and I'm sorting out what seems to be applicable at the moment. So if you want to make a video for me, and this is great for your own channel, because what happens is even though you made the video, sent it to me, and I put it up on the Virtual Homeschool Co-op, this is good feedback so people find you and go to your channel. So this is a good way to build your channel. So let me know and send me an email at justsotrish@gmail.com that you are interested in making a tips, techniques type video. And let me know the topic, and then go ahead and make it and send it to me. And then I'll go through and edit. Now you might only hear like, thanks, I got it. And I might have that stored away for a little bit. But I will eventually get to it and get it set up to go onto the channel. Okay, so because of that, I am looking for contributors. So please contact me. And then Fridays are going to be the assignments. And those are going to be, so be prepared every Friday by 5 o'clock Eastern, probably around noon Eastern, but by 5 o'clock Eastern, I will have the next assignment posted. I'm pretty confident we'll be able to cover 52 a year. Don't feel as though you have to do every assignment. Please don't feel like that. The reason I'm doing 52, I've decided to go ahead and do once a week, is there's some topics that are not going to relate. But I will tell you, oh my goodness, I love the fact of just this last one, the homeschool convention. And, you know, there's a spot about going to the homeschool convention, and Alice kind of was along the lines of like, she doesn't have a homeschool convention. She's over in England, and you know, this was like a whole foreign topic. And actually, I really loved her video. I felt like it added a lot of value and validation for the fact that there are moms that are in situations that they've never heard of homeschool convention. Number two, they don't even have one available to go to, because I do think we're going to probably become very international, not just national, as a Virtual Homeschool Co-op. And I think it was beautiful because her voice was still important. And that's the big part, and I hope you understand, is everybody's voice. There's no voice too small to not be important and to be a contributor. And so I thought it was good because that gave the opportunity for those moms to not feel so left out. And so her videos genuinely validating those that are in her situation, kind of like, what is this homeschool convention? So I thought that was amazing. So sometimes, even though you don't apply to it, and she did it with such a beautiful sense of humor. So it was really enjoyable to watch. So, you know, there's times that it might not be a video that is applicable to you, but you still have 2 cents that are important. And if you feel so, make a video. But then there's going to be times you're like, oh my goodness, you want to talk about how to get into college? My kids don't even out of kindergarten. How do I do a video on that? Don't do a video. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and skip that week's assignment. But, you know, in 10 years, if I haven't put a new video out assignment for that, which I probably will, I think a lot of our assignments will rotate around and around, then do it. You know, and some of these assignments can be like a month or 2 old. And then it finally is like, hey, that fits. I'll do the video. And that's the other thing. If you're brand new to this group, it's never too late to start. The number one thing is do your intro video first. Because I will figure out that you haven't done an intro video when you go and you put your contributed assignment video, and I'll see that I have not subscribed to you. Because I do not subscribe to you until you've done a membership video. And my reason for that is it just keeps things organized in my brain. And if you're contributing, I want to promote you. So that's the big part. Okay. Oh, isn't it cool? Virtual Homeschool Co-op in the first month's international. Thanks, Alice. And that is cool. That is so cool. Next is we have a Facebook group. And it's for contributors only. I have an admin already assigned to this. She will be making sure you are only allowed to get in if you have done your intro video. And to stay in, you need to be doing 1 video a month. So the whole concept behind that is this is a private group. Nobody can see. So you don't have to worry about anybody finding out your name. You know, the only ones that are going to know your real name to your channel are those in this group. Nobody can just peep in and take a look at what's going on. Nothing at all. You have to be vetted. You know, you request to get in and you're going to be checked out to make sure that, 1, you are G-rated. How do I put this? That your other content is appropriate. Because you might be making a video for homeschool, but then the rest of your stuff is highly inappropriate kind of deal. You're not going to get in the group. I'm sorry, but my moral grounds stand there. Call me prejudiced, but I'm not doing it. The group is called Virtual Homeschool Co-op. You should be able to search that way, and you'll see the same banner. You can also do VHC collab or YT collab. I'll put a link down there below on how to get to the group. But be prepared, it's other mommies like us that are checking you out. But I think this is going to be a great place where then we can personally collaborate together, and then I'm going to use you guys to be like, okay, I need a couple assignments for, you know, like May coming up. Shoot me some ideas. Just look at what we got, you know, a more personable experience amongst each other, because that's part of a collab, a co-op, is to do that. Another part too is the playlist. So I will have I will run a playlist like for all of the updates. Like today we'll go into like the Monday style playlist. I'll have a playlist of just tips and techniques. I will have a playlist of just assignments that have been assigned. Every assignment will get its own playlist. So I feel like the playlist will become the bread and butter. Every one of those playlists you can hit add and it becomes into your own playlist options. So as it grows, you don't have to personally add it to. You can run your own playlist. That's fine. but then you have to keep up and follow all the updates. So it's probably easier just to add my playlist in. It is so beneficial if you just run the playlist. When you hit, like doing laundry or whatever, if you could just hit the playlist and leave, you're giving other channels views, which builds each other up. The more you comment, this will end up being a tips and tricks and stuff kind of thing with YouTube that we're going to talk about. Watching each other's videos, commenting, liking, subscribing, do awesome things for other people's channels. I got an itch today. So, please do that for your fellow co-op members, and you, fellow co-op members, do it for you. And this builds your channel up very quickly, and it becomes a way we can really promote our channels together, which is good. I'm going to repeat this lots of times, and I want to talk about the playlist. My playlist, when I start them for the assignment, they run the first 4 weeks to benefit the creator, and they run after that to benefit the viewer, is how I kind of see it. So as a creator, if you make it a point to get your assignment done early, quickly, I'm going to put them in the playlist according to when I receive them for 4 weeks. And this is important. So that means anybody who pushes, starts playing the playlist, if you are number 2, number 3, number 4, you're going to more than likely get more views. Now, please do not rush and make a cruddy video when you can make a good video, because it will end up hurting you in the end. Because, that becomes your reputation as your channel of the type of videos you put out. So it'll kind of move you, it'll keep you up. And so this benefits those who get their stuff done and get it done. But after 4 weeks, it's going to benefit the viewer, because I will change the playlist order by the most popular, the most watched. So that means the most watched videos becomes the top. And so they'll move according to how many views they get. And that way, the viewer not necessarily are getting the best, but they're getting the most watched. So if they're the most watched, they typically tend to be a higher quality video. So that is how I have figured out to do a mutually benefit playlist, so that the creators being on time and being punctual will benefit, and then the viewers will benefit, kind of deal. If this doesn't sound fair, well, too bad. This is what I've come up with. If you have other ideas, I might consider them, but at this point, I think that's a manageable way that I can manage, because that's the other part I have to manage. So I've been trying to make sure that I check, unspam everybody's comments with video links. I don't know if YouTube will finally figure out that, I'm really cool with everybody putting their video links in, because it keeps going over to spam, so I have to unspam everybody, and then I kind of go in. I try to make it a point to go click on your link, go to your video, make sure I'm subscribing, especially if it's an intro, comment and like and add you to the playlist. So those are the 4 things I try to do. And then I come back to my spot and I comment. So by commenting all that on your channel, I'm promoting your video. And so because I did all those 4 things, YouTube will then pull it up further on the search option. So you become a higher priority on the search option. So if we did that for everybody, all of our videos will go higher up in the search option. And then I go back and I comment on my video to let you know I got it. And I do that as a housekeeping method to know which ones I've done and which ones I haven't. And it's also good for my videos that I am commenting back, because the more comments you have, the higher priority you get. So these are all kind of things we're going to do. I'm going to have hopefully somebody much more elegant and much more experienced come in and explain about why it's so important to comment, like, and subscribe, kind of deal. So I do that, and I try to check the videos twice a day, and get everybody uploaded twice a day at a time. But remember, I'm human, so I might miss something. If I miss something, go back and comment and a reply to this and be like, Trish, I need you. Come on, check me out. Kind of deal. But give me about 24 hours is what I'm saying. About 24 hours. There we go. So anyways, that is what I have so far. I know I covered a lot of things. I'm going to try and put the stuff in the description box below. Isn't this exciting? Oh my goodness, it has been crazy awesome. I can't begin to tell you how much fun it is to see virtual homeschool co-op everywhere. And having friends contact me, you know, some of my YouTube friends are like, oh, that are not in the homeschool realm, coming and just like, oh my goodness, I'm seeing virtual homeschool co-op everywhere, I feel like. And I'm like, yeah, that is so cool. I love some of our, oh my goodness, just a love for our brand new YouTubers that are getting their feet wet in YouTubing with this co-op. We are here for you. We are here for you. I am loving it. I'm so excited. This is going to be huge. All right, we will talk to you later.